according to the paradigm, I guess. I just can't wait
Nothing
for it to be
for you
going
guys.
perfectly
I
again.
wish I could program an automat to
Test
feel
subjects.
these feelings I'm feeling. You know, instead.
Imperfection is impossible. Mind is a thing.
You guys
perfect
are all
symmetry.
insane.
Word on the wireless is that Auntie's...
Prudence dictates we maintain sufficient zeal at all times.
Whatever, dude. Where's the guy I'm looking for? What is this? Mm-hmm. Ooh, lots of free stuff. Revolver. What does this do? Racing unit. Weak spot hits mark your target, making them a priority to companions, increases the damage they take. Also increases weak spot damage general. Ooh, that's kind of fire. That's a good pistol. That is really good, actually. Let's break down our junk. Let's put on... Oh yeah, we can't mod. Already have that full. We don't need that. The advanced mag. We have that. Alright, hold on. What do I need to upgrade this? Okay, we can't upgrade yet? Like, what level do we have to get to? Ubiquitous. Okay, I'm assuming that we just have to get to a certain point of being more friends with them, I guess. We're just finding money in all random places.
The base individualists within Auntie's choice. Though don't fret. The system is
It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance.
Freshman centers are there to help you. Don't risk falling prey to imperfect thoughts. Go now.
Right.
Under protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered Our society was built from the bedrock up through the vision of our matriarch. Due to her genius, the structure of our society is perfect, planned down to the last subject. We all work as a unified whole for the betterment of all. Unlike those corporate colonies, where it's every person for themselves.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why?
Personal freedom is just another way to encourage selfish consumerism. Why we've even eradicated manual labor through our perfection of auto mechanicals. Can aunties claim such? That brings me to a
Well,
matter
now
I'd
no one
like to
has
discuss
jobs
with you,
because
actually.
they're
I
being
believe
taken by
something
robots.
Still can be done. This town can be saved. Its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence: auto mech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts.
I'll take a few viable gears and essential motivators to serve your purposes.
We are of like minds. We lack not the skill to do so. Our wily chief mechanist can reprogram the mech, but not without parts. Unfortunately, we lack ready availability of said parts.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem.
Oh, you failed to hear the loudspeakers on the way in? The announcement we're obliged to repeat incessantly. Well, allow me to paraphrase. Protectorate law finds us guilty of treason on account of letting Westport fall prey to Auntie's choice saboteurs.
Such judgment seems unnecessarily cruel.
These fine and decent folk don't deserve having their lives thrown away on account of my failures. If I can return the settlement to a reasonable facsimile of its previous glory, sufficiently functioning by employing mechs reprogrammed to repair and rebuild, the arbiters might see fit to penalize only me, commute the others' sentences, allow them to maintain things around here in the spirit of continuity and such.
Don't fret. The system is resilient. The system abides.
Hence my use of the term reasonable facsimile. I owe it to every single person here to try.
Informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we give
Requires sense less negotiating fee.
just to offset any minor.
That's abundantly kind of you. Though there must be something I can offer.
Of course there is.
Gray gone astray? Book a stay today.
Difficult place to saunter into. Station's off limits to anyone without the highest security clearance. For anyone lacking reason to be there, it's assured suicide. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in.
Sabotage and/or manipulative.
Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south. But do not, under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here.
Wonderful. I already have the access pass, so I'll be off to the Automatic Repair Center.
Farewell now.
Okay. Save there, and then I'm assuming the mechs are gonna do shock damage.
Individualism ran.
And I do have a mod for that, but yeah. Let's get to this guy.
Depletion of resources and
What's in here? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. What was that? Requirements not met. Need hacks. Okay, I see. You have to have the hacking ability and the bypassing.
The wireless said that flooding Westport is routine maintenance. Maintenance to remove the dust that had been building up in our door frames.
The Sovereign really does think of everything.
As the perfect
Did you hear? They're letting anyone who wants to train at the Arbiter's facility.
But their paradigm says we're to spend our lives in our predetermined.
I fucking pressed the jump button. What the hell is that about? God dang it.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the subject to the most exalted.
The matriarch and sovereign chose evil.
Wait a minute. This is the guy I'm looking for.
Echotope as our appeared right out of the aether, just as I imagine our proud sentinels do. Like,
This is the
"Here I
cousin
am, your
that I'm
innermost
to
thoughts
return
are
back
known
to that
me,
person
and nobody once hears from you again.
to get across the
Caught me
bridge.
reciting passages from a beacon to the cosmos, illustrating my steadfast fidelity. All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign. That part
Yeah.
always hits me directly. To quote my personal log, an essential passage, rightful and true. Charlton Weintrott.
We all know how invasive species can unbalance even the most robust.
Did I? Not again. Oh, this? It's a birthmark.
He's a drug
skin
addict.
condition. Both. About which I am rather sensitive, thank you very kindly.
The system is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than
Say, you are every bit you seem, yes? Thoroughly on the up and up and in no way a hidden agent? It is widely known that a sentinel is required to stand revealed before rendering judgment. Why, a plot point about that featured prominently in the latest episode of I, Red Cloak.
Of course you believe everything on the Aether Wave. I guess it would be stranger if you didn't swallow the propaganda, even if it does take some heavy dramatic license.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment.
Well, you appear to be far more fluent with sentinel procedure than I. Veiled implication understood. If you'll excuse me, I best return to my work tasks. If
Yeah,
you
you're full
were a
of shit.
sentinel, or in some sentinel-adjacent role, I'd of course be honored to have you inspect my belongings. Unfortunately, my house is currently besieged by Crabbles. In any case, back to it.
Manipulative indoctrinatory falsity.
Interesting.
Ah, the Outlander I spoke with before. What brings you back around?
Of course.
Alright, so I gotta do something and clear the Crabbles wherever the hell in his house, I
The
guess.
wireless told me that I'm happy and everything's splendid. I was tempted to feel sad after the ocean flooded my house.